How about them Packers? We are joined by Will Harrelson and Saul Meyer, our sports reporters, our sports anchor, our sports director in the case of Saul.
That's right.
What a game yesterday. Can I just talk briefly about my fandom? And that was like the most fun start to a game I've ever experienced as a Packers fan.
Oh my gosh, I don't think they could have scripted it any better.
Well, it was crazy. I mean, you get the ball to start, and obviously you come to the game as an underdog. You go right down the field against one of the NFL's best defenses, and you scored. So that right away, that got a lot of Packers fans excited. And all of a sudden, once they get that pick and then they got 14-0, like, oh man, we really have a chance to win. And then all of a sudden it's 20-0, and so on and so forth. So it was a big game. I know I was here in the station working yesterday, and I was not exactly quiet. I was a little loud and I was cheering, but it was a great game to watch as a Packers fan. But if you're a Cowboys fan, probably not as much. Oh,
not at all. It was, well, I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm from Texas, not a Cowboys fan.
So you can understand
but it was
kind of where people are at probably down there.
Oh, you want to say that they're sad, but it's kind of like deja vu at this point. They come in, they're so high up. Oh, it's our year, it's our year. Dak is a great regular seasons against like the Commanders, a great regular season game against the Giants. These teams that are finishing terrible, then they'll play the Eagles in December when the Eagles start to, one of those. And then they make the playoffs, and it's, hey, we're riding high, and then they get stopped right in the track. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, and like the Packers are usually the ones doing that, it seems. You said this earlier today, so the Packers have more wins in the playoffs, right, at AT&T Stadium?
Yeah. At AT&T
than the
Cowboys.
If you count the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I think we should talk about the defense, because that was the fear going into this game, is that the Cowboys have this high-flying offense, but the Packers D kind of stepped up.
The thing was, for Green Bay in particular to look after, was how Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, that connection, obviously OU connection there for you, Saul. But they had been one of the hottest duos in the NFL for the later half of the season. And they were actually, Darnell Savage for Green Bay was actually able to jump one of those just killer routes that they've been shredding people all season on and take it back for 6. And really that right there is what's going to be the thing of the game, really the key point in the game, because Cowboys were going right down the field to score a touchdown to make this a 2-score game, and he took that back for 6. So that was a huge moment in the game. But yeah, the defense stepped up big. I know it was a closer game in the end that the scoreboard shows, but in the end, it was garbage time. Packers, it was a huge game.
Can we talk about Jordan Love?
Yes.
And how
that
lucky
is the one.
And how blessed I am, and Will is. You're not really a Packers fan.
No, but I like him.
You could appreciate
I cover him.
But oh my gosh, the guy was pretty much perfect yesterday. He had a perfect passer rating until like 2 incompletions at the end.
Yep.
And I am so excited for the future.
I mean, you make all these comparisons to Rodgers and Favre, right? Oh, the Packers finally have another guy to step up. Jordan Love not only led them to the playoffs, something Rodgers and Favre never did in their first year. He won them a game and looked perfect, I'll say, in his debut. I don't know if he ended up with a perfect passer rating or not, that 158.3 or 153.8, something like that.
Yep.
250-plus yards, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. That's a perfect game.
Yeah.
That is a perfect game.
The last thing you said, the 0 turnovers, in a place where the Dallas Cowboys had won 16 straight games.
Yeah.
They turn people all over all the time. He didn't turn the ball over once.
Oh, my God.
That was so much fun. And we're going to talk about 49ers pretty much the whole week. But we've got a lot of bad memories as Packers fans playing the 49ers in the playoffs.
So.
I think we've lost them 4 times in the last, 11 seasons in the playoffs. We'll talk more about it later in the week, but what do you think of that matchup?
Well,
very briefly.
The difference is Rodgers was the guy that lost those games. Now you got Love. Love looks like he's on a trajectory and I don't want to say this because it's so early. He's looking like he's on a trajectory to be better than Favre and Rodgers after year 1.
Everyone
am I knocking on wood here after saying that? Look at the numbers.
San Francisco is going to be a major challenge. A lot of stars, but who knows? Packers are peaking at the right time.
Absolutely, they are. That was so much fun. I'm looking forward to another game next Saturday with absolutely no expectations. I'm just going to enjoy it and see.
That's right. That's what you got to do.
Okay, thanks, Saul, and we'll be right back after the break. We're going to bring back Jeff and Agnes and talk about the people that we would want to talk to. We'll be right back to explain.